Ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị ebube. Ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị omimi. Ịma na egburu eze na-adịghị ya o merechaa. Ndị kwere kwesị ihe man. Ka anyị kọlụ gị akụkọ dị ebube. Ntị ọ dịkwa? Anyị ga-akọlụ gị akụkọ dị omimi. Ịma na egburu eze na-adịghị ihe o merechaa. Ndị kwere kwesị ihe man. Hear this. Oge nke dị ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị ebube. Oge nwanne m ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị omimi. Ịma na egburu eze na-adịghị ihe o merechaa. Ndị kwere ya si amen. Oge nkere n'ime akụkọ dị ebube. Ka m chọrọ ịzọpụta gị n'aka ndị na-achịgharị akwa. Maka na fa chọrọ igbo nwaanyị onye na-adịghị ihe o merechaa. Ndị kwere ya si amen. Kpọọ n'oge nkere ka m kọlụ ya akụkọ dị ebube. Kpọọ n'oge nwanne m ka m kọlụ ya akụkọ dị omimi. Eso na-egbu nwaanyị aka ya dị ọcha. Ka anyị mee ya eze. Oge nkele ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị ebube. Oge nwanne m ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị omimi. Eso na-egbu nwaanyị na-adịghị ya o merechaa. Eso na-akpọgbu ya n'enu obe. Oge nkere ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị ebube. Oge nkere ka m kọlụ gị akụkọ dị omimi. Achọrọ m ịzọpụta gị n'aka ndị na-achịgharị akwa. Ka anyị mee nwaanyị a eze. Unu anụ n'akụkọ dị ebube. Bịa nụrụ akụkọ dị omimi. Eso na-egbu nwaanyị na-adịghị ihe o merele. Ka anyị mee ya eze. Igbo bụ Igbo. Igbo bụ Igbo birikweni. Ọtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, depending your time zone. Anyị ya dịka echi. Igbo bụ Igbo ya dịka echi. Anịba anyị ya dịka echi. Maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ. Ka anyị na-agwa gị ere. Ọ bụ na isonyebe. This is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct. Bringing you the gospel of redemption like your doorstep. I just want to make common sense as always. Kpọrọ n'ime oge nkere. Ka anyị kọọlụ ya akụkọ dị ebube, akụkọ dị omimi. Ka anyị gwakwana ya ka ọ ghara itinye aka ọ kọchaa nwaanyị na-adịghị ife o melụ. Ngị onye ka na-agba mgba n'ife mmadụ isi ya. You have just entered a cabal that you know nothing about. A cabal, those that formed it know the reason why they formed it. You find yourself in that cabal, helping them to cause trouble, to accuse one that maybe her hands is clean. I'm no longer seeing that comment of those telling me that I am taking side. What happened? What changed? I am yet, their comment is not coming as before. What changed? Have you suddenly find out that we are not taking side? Rather, it is the truth that is separating itself from lies. There is one thing about this struggle. And before I go to that is about this struggle, Bible said something. That I am going to send you another comforter that will abide with you forever. You must follow us carefully. If I na-ezigbo oziọma nke Chineke. And if I na-ekwu na-eme na mbịarute onwere ebe edere ya, anyị adịghị agbasaga. In the book of John chapter 14 verse 16, I am going to send you another comforter that will abide with you forever. God know that of a truth, we, Ndị Igbo, Biafrans, that we are desperately in need of another comforter. He know that we are in a wicked world, that somehow, maybe, gang up, cabals, Ndị ga-achọ ka anyị ruo our destination, they will always try to fight the comforter that he is sending, or the comforter that he sent that is with us. And he have already promised us here, because we are in a divine mission. Whenever every comforter is being taken away from us, that he, the essence of the OHN, he will always be ready to send another comforter to us. The reason Oji will promise Yanyi to always send us another comforter, but that he saw the reason why we need another comforter. He understand that we must get to the promised land. And the ekwensu aman stop ebamba. And the mob na ekwensu ajomwa jisi anyoko baramba. And they take the comforter that he sent to us. He will always send another. The reason that this very mission will not know evil. Mana the mission is holy. But some man that is behind those that is piloting the affair, those men is evil. So the mission may experience some kind of ups and downs, but the mission itself will remain pure and holy. Ozioma nke Chineke ka anyị na-ezi ebe a, God help me. The mission of Biafra bụ a holy one. And the Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said that this mission, this process, may it not know evil. Ya anyị na-ezi bụ ozioma nke Chineke. The mission of Biafra is like a woman that is pregnant. There will always be another comforter that will help the woman to her destination. Where is her destination? The labor room. Where is her destination? The 9th month. And the two things happen in the labor room. Why you two process to give to put to bed? One, either by operation or by normal. So God will always continue to give us a comforter that will enable the pregnant woman to get to her destination, which is the 9 months and the labor room. Oku Biafra pregnant that knows no evil, and in due time it will give birth to it. Like that process, God always provide for the pregnant woman to make sure no runa the 9 months. That is what Biafra is all about. Ndị ọjọọ ọja agbamba, mana eze chi okike abịama, we always give us another comforter. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was here. In fact, from Wazirike, from Odumegwu Ojukwu to Wazirike, to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, to Maazị Simon Ekpa, now to Ngozi Orabeze, mana hello, madam. To make sure that you rule at the destination also, you must fight to make sure la Maazị Ekpa pụtara. Do you know why? Ebe anyị na ihe a na-abụ anyị abatago na country according to the declaration in Finland. ya nọzi ihe abụ just tinyesia some spice e need na nne ya ka ọ ga ya weta iji wee need the finisher. The reason bụ na ọ bụrụ na ị ga-agba mgba ka the finisher pụta, you will delay this kingdom by yourself. How? The finisher has a part to play. And those fighting this very mission, they will see that of a truth, that the finisher have come out. And by so doing, they will not raise their ugly head against you. This finisher that stop him will no longer arise to stop you, because they will now see an evidence why they don't have to fight anymore. I don't know if I am communicating. The finisher, that thing that stop him will equally rise, and they must stop you. When that thing arise to stop you, they will see reason not to arise. The reason that the man they took in style of questioning, he came out. So they don't have any legal technicality to come to you. Even the Samperians, the Inzamarians, they will disappear from you. So Babambo, remember, before Yamabella this picture, there was a prophecy from Prophet Iginla. There was a transformation from little puppy to wide shocks of animals. You are among the little puppy that transformed to wide shocks of animal. Hello, madam. You are among those little puppy that by divine transformation, something happened. There was a transfiguration in the Bible. So you are among the little puppy that transformed to wide shocks of animal. Mane nwere animal nke aka ji aja arapu ka ọrụ a wee nwee iru, so that you will roar with strength and mind. Amamina whatever in siabia. Gospel of redemption ka anyị na-ezi gbaa mbọ ka Maazị Ekpa njọkọpụta Owazurike Ojukwu Owazurike Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Maazị Ekpa. Divine mission that will not know any evil. God providing another comforter that will abide to us forever. This comforter will now have to come out from where he is. That will enable you and the comforter. This comforter is Japotable. That is where demon dwells. Every demon dwell. So the Yabari, there must be a reason to free Maazị Ekpa, because Lord not to know but for light. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu no but where demon dwells. Yes. So onye nke apụta now achamacha ọkụ ya that we now free onye nke no n'obodo where demon dwells. We come out. I am going to take us back. Ya ka ndị wee sị gị ka ị kpọrọ anyị nwanne anyị nwoke oge nkere ka anyị kọrọ ya akụkọ nke dị ebube. Ị gadago? Anyị ga-take ya back as far back as 2022. No matter that what is playing out now, we are here when something like that happened. So we are not surprised. As far back as 2022, he may not be here. That is a freedom fighter then. This is the reason why I said that these guys that is with him, it is either they are not telling him the truth, they are just pushing him for him to fall, for him to fail. Or they are afraid of telling him the truth because of Ife. Or they just know that he will not succeed. Let us push him, let him go and fail. That is because they were here as far back as 2022. Some men on ground, They are equally here as far back as 2022, even beyond 2022. Yeah, we're trying, but I'm bagging at these guys that is with Ogenkere. They are not telling him the truth. They are just leading him to fail. They are afraid of talking to him because of or that they are telling him, but he don't listen. So, Maazi Ogenkere, it is now left for you to know the one they are doing to you that you are not taking heed of. Call him, that I may tell him a story. You gotta go now. Bolumo Genkere kam kolo yakuko die bube. Bolumo Genkere kam kolo yakuko dio mimi. Imane bureze na digi yo merecha. Ndi kwere kwesi yemen. I want to help him to open his eyes, his understanding. I want to now deliver him from man that is carrying X, la social media. I want to deliver him from man that we are made information minister, that information lies to our people. The reason I want to deliver him or awaken his spirit is because he is new like this very journey. But these two individuals, the information lies man and the egg carrying nickname Pastor Vam Vam Vam, they were here as far back as 2022. Gema Hana Banao have been played by the IPOBDOS. This is from Vanguard newspaper. Dated December 17th, 2022. As far back as 2022, Mana, I don't want to go beyond 2022. That we were here, you were new. And these guys that is pushing you, they were here. Why are they lying to you, not telling you to debunk? Or this game you are playing, that IPOBDOS have played it. We were here when a man said that I am Mazen Nandekano, the most trusted. You are new here. You gotta go. I don't have any problem with you. I only want to help you because I understand there was a fundraising yesterday and you people were not doing well. You can't do well because in the buy, those that will contribute the money, they are here like social media. And they are equally here like social media that you refuse to account for. They go ahead contribute through the Genaka. Those that is fighting the freedom, they are here like social media. Those observers like us that is not an insider, we are equally here like social media. And we are now telling you, you cannot succeed. The evidences is now written all over you or all over your group. That is because there was a fundraising yesterday based on my location, I think. And you people did not do well. And if that will now send a very good signal to men on ground, which I said here. What matters to them, that they may organize those regional meetings. They will organize that we make the Biafra course to come from every region, every state. And you go moto hana about moto le jela the religions. They deliver the gospel of redemption now. At least well, okay. In my little beginning in ministry, there is something we called after singing. You gotta go. And when meeting, after the meeting, I get rinni, erisienni, me. So their mission should be nyamego kaiwega traveler to some states, and when we get there, like the meeting, and you make it all with a refreshment, be it food and water. Nothing more, nothing less. How chose the politics of who become the acting PM? Fatinyaka, fair. That is the honest truth. You people are not doing well. Yeah, what this game is for I am now taking you as far back as 2022, December 17, Vanguard newspaper, and I am going to read. Simon Ekpa, not working for me. IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. This is IPOB DOS. Using name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Issuing a press release via Vanguard newspaper. December 17, 2022. Simon Ekpa, not working for me. IPOB Nnamdi Kanu. I am going to read from another translation, from another Nigerian news, punchin.com. And I read, this is from December 17th, 2022. If as far back as we went, 2022, you were not here. December 17th, 2022. Kano disowns Ekpa. Ask Igbos to ignore sit at home. Kano from detention disown Ekpa. Bandemai ha megekwalanti sit at home. We now went as far back as 2022. Here I'm able to tell you. Remember where we started from, that this mission will not know evil. Because of that, God promised to always send another comforter that will abide with us forever. Because of that singular mission of Biafra, that will not know evil. And on that same mission, God is transforming little puppy to white chunks of animals. On that same mandate, let us now go to what you did few days ago about how Mazepa said through a woman, Asian woman. That woman, she is from Asia. Let us now play the and there is one thing about Asians on the Ocha, but let me use Asians in particular. And brothers and the sisters. Rapia, oh yeah, boy, with experience. Brothers and sisters, she has been coached, she has been brainwashed, she has been told what to say. With experience. I believe I travel before. I Anya jenemba namba. Puta kwechiri gasia na agba ntu osi ade na obodo niile. Obere ife na akpọ samperians. Ndị gara ege ko sampa. Faru eba fa eburu ego ụmụnne fa lo. Ha bata obodo bongo ụmụnne fa achụba fa. Achụgide fa nwete fa egbue fa ncha niile. Oh, insecurity in our land. Enwere ndị na-egbu ndị mmadụ na be anyị na wit mma. And ya bụ omume anyị. And enwere ọtụtụ things that is leading to insecurity na be anyị na ya wetara ndị be anyị ji ejije emepe anya anyị mmiri. Rapụ ịdị na-eme this always blaming people. But ụmụnne gị na-elu ego ụmụnne ha abroad. Nwanne riri ego nwanne ya abroad. Ọkwa na obi ya ka aja anọkwa ya agba dị gbodongbo. The Godogbo na biya ka ya ada. Omanda kwala not. And the mobile order Abraham charges kwala insecurity. So ki na apu obodo oyibo as a samperian. Ngena nwanne gi me fe me ka achọ ole isetụrụ ya. Ka unu gara iji na-eji problem unu kọsụrụ abroad na-ebulara anyị na anaba anyị. Hancha ni na abụrụ insecurity. Hancha ni na abụrụ ndị na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe. A kidnapper. Hancha ni na ebu insecurity. Hancha bụ ndị na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe. Because lying Lord at the mission of give the dog a bad name and they hang it. The mission of Biafra must know no evil. And I want to digress a bit. As a freedom fighter on another homeland, family, maybe you were a kidnapper. Inokwala n'ime okwu nwere onwe eji ya na-eme kidnapping. Enwere ike there may be a reason why God called you to this very mission of okwu nwere onwe nọ now. Ịmara ihe rapụ kidnapping focus okwu nwere onwe a. O nwere ike ọ bụrụ ya bụ ụzọ Chukwu chọrọ izi were mere gị obi ebere. And mgbe ọ bụla i buru that kidnapping spirit weta ya n'okwu nwere onwe, I am now talking to men on ground. I were weta ya na-anata ụmụnne anyị ransom in the name of freedom fighting. The covering of Ezechi Okike Abịama will depart from you. And mgbe ọ bụla the hand of man dakwasịrị upon you, the judgment of man will be upon you. And that judgment of man ya bụ either na-egburu gị egbu, or na-agbara gị ọkụ, or na-atụrụ gị nga. But if you can stick to this very mission of okwu nwere onwe ala-ekwu, the judgment of God will rest upon you. And that judgment may be the mercy of God. Ya wetara o ji wee gụpụta gị as a kidnapper, tinye gị n'okwu nwere onwe. Ozi ya dị deep, ozi ya dị omimi, mana chemie ya echemie, rapụ ego. Iruo na anaba anyị na kidnapping bụ the easiest way. We are digressing a bit. Maka ihe anyị ji ezi ozi ya bụ ka alaba anyị nwee ike ịdị mma. Anyị adịghị ezi ozi ya maka na mara onye anyị hetiri iche. No. If anyị na-ezi bụ the gospel of redemption that will bring transformation in our land. If you are a former kidnapping and now you find yourself as a freedom fighter, depart, that the mercy of God will speak for you. Man, if you continue n'ime okwu nwere onwe, continue were ya na-kidnap ndebe anyị, the anger of God will rest upon you the second time, and the hand of man will find you. And when that happen, the judgment of man will rest upon your head and omandimma. So depart and repent. Ka alaba anyị nwee ike iju oyi, maka o nwere ka ọ dị n'ịnọzi bụrụ green snake under green grass. Omandimma. Omandimma. Let us, I just digressed. Let us now listen to this voice note. And I'm na camera. What they call voice note it's like it is just a voice note. So with what I read out to you, you will know by now that they are not telling him the truth. But if you get this video, share it, that he, Ogenkere, will see it. So I just took his mind back to that happened when he wasn't here. You got to go? Yeah, but the reason why Angie West and all these guys are there, so with this, he will have a rethink. Let's go. And the Bible and get and walk each and one each year make the ife on one yocha. In brothers and the sisters, no, Baba. Onyebanyi is behind that language. Onyebanyi coach ya. Onyebanyi coach ya. Onyebanyi coach ya. Akadake baria. We are not dake. Akadake abagia. Mwabale brothers and sisters lo no nyocha. Be it echia. Koskosen white. Akonyocha abaria. Akonyoji baria. Akonyoji abaria abo. Akanzameria no ya na abanza. Akonyoji abaria abo. Aka esamperian. Akonya na aba. Akonya na akosampa. In our language, brothers and sisters. Baba! She was telling us to go back, to fall back. Telling us to fall back is like telling us to fall back to 2024. And they fall back and they go and they declare. In Biafra again, La Finland. How can we fall back? Akonyoji. Akadake baria. Akadake. Okay, Samperian, Baria. Let's listen to her.
Deliver the message that the Prime Minister asked you to deliver to the acting Prime Minister. Can you speak a little bit?
Before we continue, did she tell the PM Banjoko that Ogenkere is now the acting PM? With the CRC committee, conflict resolution committee, the people that formulate trouble, if there is peace. Can we hear now? If there is peace, they will go and they cause trouble. So that they will come to CRC, conflict resolution committee, to resolve it. Did she tell the PM that Ogenkere is now with the conflict resolution committee to remove the woman that declared Biafra, and they replaced her as the acting PM? Eh? Let's continue.
Louder so that the Biafran people can hear you. Thank you.
Be louder.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me in.
Please give me 1 second. I think I'm going to try to see if it can be audible a little bit. Give me 1 second. It's okay. We can hear. We can hear.
Don't be surprised. You hearing now. Hearing now when you can bring her. You gotta go. Pay attention. Let me take it back. I just take you back as 2022. Okay, matter. Let's listen again. Pay attention. There is something that I think you need to understand here. What is this? Samperians, Zamerians.
Deliver the message that the Prime Minister asked you to deliver to the acting Prime Minister. Can you speak a little bit louder so that the Biafran people can hear you? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me in.
Can you speak a little bit louder that Biafran people can hear you? Thank you for inviting me. Can you speak a little bit louder, as if they have been speaking? As if they have been speaking, and he is not hearing her. So he is now telling her, speak a little bit louder. Instead of saying, okay. Thank you, Behenro. Just listen.
Deliver the message that the Prime Minister asked you to deliver to the acting Prime Minister. Can you speak a little bit louder so that the Biafran people can hear you? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me in.
Please give me 1.
Thank you for inviting me. I don't know if you are connecting something. Let's continue.
Second, I think I'm going to try to see if it can be audible a little bit. Give me 1 second. It's okay. We can hear. We can hear. Okay. All right. Is she coming out clearly? Yes, she's coming.
It is.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening again, sisters and brothers.
With the lesson, bro. Good evening, brothers and sisters, and she was coached. She was told to come out, brothers and sisters. Anna bag experience in the street. Bob and get on your Kuskosen white. You gotta go. Is on your and the Asians. Bob and get a hammock here, brothers and sisters. Banaga. I just took it back. Listen, pay attention. They are hearing. Just pay attention.
Deliver the message that the Prime Minister asked you to deliver to the acting Prime Minister. Can you speak a little bit louder so that the Biafran people can hear you? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me in.
Please give me 1 second. I think I'm going to try to see if it can be audible a little bit. Give me 1 second. It's okay. We can hear. We can hear. Okay. All right.
She told her to be audible. And Abara Wasoni said that they can hear. All of them on the background said that they can hear. Or in the background said that they can hear. And he said, let me try and see. Gini call a try. Let me take it back. Understand this thing. Be audible. Let me try. Can you hear na try easy? Or voice note? Can you try to buy it? Can you try to let's just listen.
Deliver the message that the Prime Minister asked you to deliver to the acting Prime Minister. Can you speak a little bit louder so that the Biafran people can hear you? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting me in.
Please give me 1.
Can you speak a little bit louder so that Biafran people can hear you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me.
1 second, I think I'm going to try to see if it can be audible a little bit.
Give me 1 second. Let me try and see if he can be audible a little bit. Okay, maybe he was on call with the woman or voice note. Let's continue to listen.
Give me 1 second. It's okay, we can hear. Okay, all right. Is she coming out clearly? Yes, she's coming. It is. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening again, sisters and brothers.
Good evening, dear sisters and brothers, or good evening, brothers and sisters. Let's coaching coach there. Let's continue.
My name is Marianne, and I speak in a position of Mr. PM civil lawyer
The position.
here in Finland, and also his Finnish political advisor, which job I have been doing years already. And today I have special news for you, since I am delivering direct message from his...
Special news for you. She has special news. And what was the special news? For you to fall back to 2024. And they prepare to go and redeclare Biafra. So that maybe you can carry. Because the problem we have with them is that a woman that declared Biafra cannot suddenly become an agent. So she is telling us to fall back. This falling back should be fall back to 2024 so that Ogenkere can go and declare the Biafra so that we can see reason to support him as the acting PM. Let's continue.
Old words, using his very own words, which I got to know today when I visited the PM directly, privately, 3.5 hours in the place he is held in custody. So his clear message is that everybody, every single soul, should fall back to the original structure of...
Everybody, every single soul should fall back to the original structure. So the structure of going to Finland is useless. Everybody should fall back to original structure. It has two original structure here. One, the bridge or the bridge, which man or the cabinet, which Mazepa said la platform of Dr. Damages that immediately the Finland Convention, which is the declaration that the bridge or the cabinet will be dissolved. She is telling you now that Mazepa said you should fall back to the original structure. The original structure, is it the cabinet that he said that will be dissolved? Or the structure of United States of Biafra? Fall back to. I don't know if you're understanding me. By Gwodogo. She is one onye chia. Oya bụ onye chia. Mgbe ọbụla ngele ezigbo onye ọcha megidere ihe no brothers and sisters baba. Awụnye ojie coach ya le dake isi gbari. Dake isi gbari. Dake be Samperian e coach ya le. Ah yeah.
Of Biafran Republic government in exile. The PM is very aware that there is some...
I'm going to take it back. She said something here.
Organizational structure of Biafran to know today when I visited the PM directly, privately, 3.5 hours in the place he is held in custody. So his clear message is that everybody, every single soul, should fall back to the original structure of Biafran Republic government in exile. The PM is very aware that there is some...
Everybody should fall back to the Biafra government in exile. So, Finland because after Biafra declaration, Anyabata, la United States of Biafra. Leagazi ahead. Now. So, falling back to the old structure is us returning back to Biafra government in exile, not United States of Biafra. If all is there. So, I don't know how, you may not hear her clearly, because even me, I can't even hear her clearly. Even if I use Bluetooth, I cannot equally hear her clearly. Now. But one thing you must understand that this stage, This falling back to the original structure, Biafra government in exile. But the current structure now, United States of Biafra, which is the right and the original structure, according to the plans of Mazeba and his statement, La Dr. Damages show that immediately after the declaration, the cabinet will be dissolved. And we now become a country. And that country should be called United States of Biafra. She wants everybody to fall back. Tell her to fall back, that we have already passed this stage. You got to go now. She should fall back with Ogenkere, because we know better. That was why I went as far back as 2022 when Ogenkere wasn't here, to tell him that we were here before him. And that was why I said that these guys, they are not telling him the truth, or they are just following him, knowing fully well that he will fail. He may have good intention, but these guys that is with him, that is advising him, they are not telling him the truth. And that is why, or that is the reason why he will fail.
Some organization, other, but that entity or whatsoever entity should not be the place for Biafrans now. Only and solely the original Biafran Republic government in exile, what Simon self has. So,
get return back to Biafra government in exile. If how these people want to draw you back, IPOBDOS tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disowns Mazeba. These are propagandas to fight Mazeba. Is it not same propaganda they are playing here to fight Ngozi Orebeze? Telling you that Mazeba, instead of ahead, telling you to fall back to Biafra government in exile, instead of falling in or falling forward to United States of Biafra. Ogenkere, Chiamaka Jere, Iyanyukune Mayahonia, Sonia Parawa, Iyanyukune Mayahonia. Biafrans habia kwala ozo, bum 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 bum. Biafrans habia kwala ozo, wam 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 wam. Biafrans habia kwala ozo, balaga balaga. Biafrans habia kwala ozo, gba 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 gba. Mazeba habia kwala ozo. Biafrans habia kwala ozo. Kami gabaliru to the United States of Biafra that was redeclared in Finland, which the documents is now circulating. How Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the United States of Biafra wrote to other countries for recognition. They are drawing you back to Biafra government in exile. Lest you forget, I ain't about into real estate, not into real estate. Advert kainem. You advert in Kegiwata Kaimeregia. You got to go now. You advert. If you Kaimeregia, you want to join Banner YouTube channel or Facebook channel into Tiano. Try and contact us. Kaina Gepa. Or Bruno with a legal already. Ichoro kaije bru witness. Kaiga baragi onyo outside onye goteregia. Kaije na the location. Kai baragi onyo send the regia. Ki the show that of a truth. Na the land. Kago sirigi. No the ezioku. Contact us. We will go there, do the video, and send to you. Oya be tabu lino at this age. A real gun based on brother say, sister say, contact us. We will go there independently, do the video, and send to you. Can confirm moya or can put way together with the video they send to you? Write us. We want to build a community of honesty, men and women of integrity in the Nekweziyoku. So contact us, reach us out. Contact us. Onwe nke igere ego ichoro ka ije confirm o ka imata ma ihe agwara gị ma ọ bụ eziokwu, contact us independently. We will go there and do the investigation and send to you. Back to what we are saying. If anyị ukwu na-eme anyị afọ na ya. Let's continue to listen.
Later, and what Mr. Okechukukere is acting now as an acting prime minister. That is why, because the PM wants to show the world that
Maazị Ekpa nọ n'ime. Maazị Ekpa aghọtaghị ihe na-aga n'iro. Remember, ihe anyị na-eme anyị adịghị eme out of hate. Anyị adịghị emekwana ya na onwere onye kwụrụ anyị ụgwọ. Anyị adịkwana eme ya na onwere ndị dị ka perfect. No. Le ihe anyị na-ekwu bụ eziokwu. And eziokwu ahụ anyị ekwuo na ya, we have said it here. If Maazị Ekpa come out and they said that we are wrong, we will apologize and move on with him. That was exact word he used when IPOBDOS was on him. He said to them, he is doing what he is doing based on his conviction that is truth. So that if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes out and he said that he was wrong, he will apologize to him and ask him to lead. That is the same position we are here. If he comes out and he said that we don't see evidences that a man with double identity should lead us, that a man that refused to give account under him while he was here should lead us, that a man that refused to show police kit in Biafra after receiving 15 million or 15 million plus should lead us. That without showing us this evidence, that was why we are doing what we are doing. So Officer saying that we are wrong, we apologize and we move. Let's continue to listen. She wants us to fall back to the original structure. The original structure, we know how. The original structure is not even bridging. It's not even Biafra government in exile. Hello? The original structure about autopilot. He was new. He is new here. The original structure about autopilot. War autopilot. That was the original structure. From autopilot, a way bridge, which is Biafra government in exile. From Biafra government in exile, and where's the United States of Biafra? They are telling you to fall back to bridge. They should equally tell us to fall back to autopilot. As our 2021, 2020. I'm back. Now, the United States of Biafra, and who is piloting it? Maazị Anjoku. Ka onye na-speak on his behalf, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. Ihe ọbụla a na-akọ here bunkum. Ihe ọbụla na-akọ here bụ Zamarians, waka ọnụ ha. Brothers and sisters, red flag, banaga. Brothers and sisters, that is not Achaean language. That is not white Koskosen language. That is a coded language of an Zamarian. Code where the woman Jamie Hogatra.
Biafran people can govern themselves instead of getting into a fight between one another or between entity or another. Vice versa, that the Biafran people are capable of uniting themselves even stronger.
The Biafra people are capable of uniting themselves. So for that reason, we should go back to 2024. Why not these people that is holding strong the structure of 2024? Why can't they go further, go front to the people handling structure of 2025? At least to equally show the world that we can actually unite. Yeah? So that declaration is nothing, it's useless. It is them that should come to the Biafran United States of Biafra of 2025 instead of them going back to 2024. If on let's continue to listen.
Despite little differences there might exist. So specifically, the PM said that let everyone, sister and brother, on Madam Gomsi Orabuese's list from the 6th of December 2024, which means her cabinet, should fall back to the
cabinet. Buyala you must bow have dissolved the cabinet according to his instruction. la cabinet ahụ dissolve ọlịa. The reason bụ la anyị nọzila United States of Biafra. Chọt by now ekwesịghị adị ịdị ekwu cabinet, ihe kwesịrị ịdị ekwu okwu na-abụ House of Representatives, Blue Chamber and the Red Chamber. Kwa ihe a na-akpọ ya, because we are now in a country ele ekwugheri. And in Zamaria and a coach we just take your mind back as far back as 2022. The matter that you came late, you are new. They know explain for you well. You go explain tire.
The original structure. And this may sound a little bit straight, but the PM is very straight man. And this is his organization and his will.
The PM is very straight man. And this is his organization. Mba, we are an organization on busy in Kanye. Because I know the United States of Biafra. So this is our organization, not his anymore. After all, over there I am a PM. So woman, fall back to where you are coming from with your people. Because Ngozi Orabeze says something that they are going to go down in shame in the history of Biafra. So fall back, because the original structure brought up a lot.
And his agenda, which he fights for. And
Autopilot is not even the original structure. The original structure was IPOB. Then after, Mazepa must have passed through IPOB, because I said that when he passed through IPOB, that it will never remain the same. Mazepa passed through IPOB, and the IPOB never remained the same. The IPOB was divided. And with the IPOB Nigeria, with the IPOB in Biafra. From IPOB in Biafra, and with autopilot. From autopilot, and with a bridge, which is Biafra government in exile. From bridge, after the redeclaration in 2024, November 29, and with the United States of Biafra, which is operating now like this 2025. That is where we fall front, we don't fall back, madam. Tell him like that. When he come out and say that we are wrong, we will apologize and ask him to lead us.
And he has so many things he wants to tell you and explain you. But now
he don't have anything to explain to us again. He have explained it, finish. You gotta go. And the woman that is in charge now is equally explaining it to us, because he said that the cabinet will be dissolved. Then we move to United States of Biafra. And when that happens, we will be now fighting for recognition, which the madam is doing. He don't have anything again to explain to us. What the madam you must bow should do now is to make sure that he is freed under Biafra, under United States of Biafra.
Now the solemn thing is that he wishes is that you people listen and take this seriously. So we are capable of fighting the Biafra good cause.
No.
Together and unite.
No.
This is the message I want to tell you.
No.
And God bless you all. God bless Biafra.
No. Coach. Zamarians coach you. Zamarians coach you. You gotta go. We stand to be corrected. They may be right, they may be wrong, until Mazeba. But presently, we are falling front. We can't fall back. Amame now. With every evidence you see in the media, Ngozi Orabeze can win. Amame lagota. Kekekero wabezi okwu. Nye understanding na heze show kikabe ama. He say